What I want to show you today is one of our approaches to the challenges that we are facing at this moment, especially regarding distance learning. What I'm presenting is a remote control operation of our hardware together with the integration of Zoom. This solution is mainly thought for the set of equipment which are not easily portable, for instance, smart grid, microgrid, electrical machines, or Industry 4.0. But as you can already imagine, you can adapt this solution to any sort of system that you might already have. What you need in order to be able to perform what we are showing here is at least one person who is present at the workstation, at least a pro account of Zoom with all the necessary features for the webinar. To find out how we have provided our webinar set of equipment, there is a separated document which we have provided and you can have access to. Similarly, if you're unfamiliar with the platform of Zoom, or you would still like to receive some help on setting up an appointment for your webinar or your meeting, how to set up your polls, how to create your waiting rooms, and all these necessary features, there is a separated video which you can also take a look in. Enjoy! So let us begin with starting the Zoom meeting that I have previously prepared. You can go ahead and start your meeting about a half an hour before, as there are always some people who will be joining a little bit earlier. As you can see, I have created a waiting room. You can simply create the waiting room according to your own preferences. Once the meeting is started, you can let the participants in one by one or all together. To be able to let the participants remotely control the systems, we are going to join all these systems that we want to take under experiment into the meeting. For this, just log into the Zoom meeting in each table. So we are going to open the corresponding LabSoft course and share the screen with the participants. Our suggestion is that the attendees prepare themselves with the theory that is given here and all the necessary background beforehand. The lab instructor or the assistant will have to set up the experiment table at this point. Use the animations in the LabSoft course in order to achieve that. At this point, the instructor has to give access to a designated student in order to control the wind power plant remotely from home. For this experiment, the lab instructor is manually adjusting the speed so that the students can perform synchronization to the grid. The students can one by one be given the access to remotely control all the instruments in the software and therefore control the hardware. As you can see, the experiment synchronization of wind power plant to the grid with such a high timing sensitivity can as well be correctly performed with just a good internet connection. After these students have performed the experiments, you can now evaluate all the participants together in order to have a good understanding on how they were able to learn the concept of the experiment by starting the polls. As we said in the previous video, you can copy and paste all the LabSoft questions into your polls while preparing your Zoom meeting.
This way, you're able to get an overview of everyone's results and also know each individual's performance in a much quicker way. Similarly, you can perform the same procedure on any other experiment. Here we are showing the same method on pump storage power system. The remote control operation allows the students to control any software that is connected to our hardware. In this case, the student is controlling the SCADA viewer software. As you might have watched in our previous video, LabSoft Goes Cloud, we have shown other solutions for portable equipments, namely the Unitrain. However, no different than any other setup, students can remotely control these systems as well. Here, the student is performing an experiment on the asynchronous machine in a Unitrain course.